Wiseman back to pass. Wide open is Jeremy Weedman on the first play of the game. And just like that, touchdown. Rapid City Central has thrown 4 passes in their first 2 games. And just like that, Jeremy Weedman outruns the competition.
Low snap for Troutman. And he'll lob it up for Jelani Davis. Touchdown Wolves. It's a track meet, Greg Eggers.
It's another 6 points for Northern State because they're building a 3-touchdown advantage early on.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Jackson.
Outstanding throw by Austin Simmons. I mean, this was a world-class throw, and he puts a bullet, I mean a rope, to the outside corner of the end zone where only Shamar Jackson can get it and get the Coyote touchdown.
Cats acting like they are coming, and they are. Christian looking again for Cade Johnson, and he made a one-handed grab in the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
That's basically a blind catch, guys. The young playmaker who is having himself a whale of a first half as these Jackrabbits appear to have blown the top off of this ball game here on a perfect football Saturday evening at Dana J. Dykow Stadium.
Always fun to glance back at some of the great calls from the weekend, but it is Monday, so that means back to school, and it's time for Jody and Jandy to share what they learned from the prep scene over the weekend. So we'll send it up to North Dakota to start it off. Take it away, Jody.
Thanks, Kelly, and I'll make the first couple quick because I have some highlights to show. Number 1, Oaks, North Dakota, legit contender in 9-man. The Tornadoes traveled to undefeated Linton HMB on Friday and left with a 35-0 win to improve to 4-0, which already matches their win total from a year ago. They host 4-0 Napoleon Gackle Streeter in a big one on Friday. Point 2, Hillsborough Central Valley is now 15-0 since dropping down to Class A. They've scored 567 points combined in that span and allowed just 75. Burroughs hosts 3-0 Milner North Sargent on Friday. For my last point, Bismarck Century's defense is rock solid right now. It was on display against Mandan in a top 5 showdown in 3A on Saturday. Opening quarter, Braves QB Dane Carlson airs it out, but it's intercepted by Carter Bailey, and the senior strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. The one unproven part of Century's game right now is probably the passing offense. Needs a little work. Cade Feeney looking for the touchdown, but Connor Seefeld takes it away, step for step with the receiver there. Later, Feeney with a little bit of redemption. He gets out of the pocket, hits Mason Langang on the run. Langang does the rest for the score. Century up 20-0. The story of this one, though, was the punishment from the Pats defense. North Dakota commit Tanner Thorsons had 3 sacks. The defense had 8 in all in the 30-6 win.
You know, I believe we are just really physical on defense, and when our whole defense have a motor, it's really tough to score on us, and I think that's the main part of our team.
Our D-line brings it in, and they really get to the quarterback really fast, so it really rushes him, and that makes us D-backs look pretty good, but all the credit goes to them.
Bismarck and Century are clear front runners in the West right now. Cheyenne is the most complete team in the East in 3A. Jandy?
Learn. And just like you, I went back to school this weekend and I learned a lot about the landscape of high school football in South Dakota. First lesson, upsets are happening at a record rate. Sioux Falls Christian lost. I didn't think that was going to happen. And Yankton had a huge comeback on the road against Mitchell. Secondly, I learned that Saturday football is pretty good. O'Gorman hosted Washington in the 40th annual Dakota Bowl. Pretty fresh green uniforms, and they started quickly. First play of the game, Zach Norton finds Mr. Canyon Bauer for the touchdown, and then Norton would do it with his feet, and before you knew it, we were just 6 minutes into this ball game. Knights were up 21-0. They're going to roll, right? Well, not so fast. Washington used their sophomore signal caller, Tyus Hansen, who filled in for Jaden Johansson, who was out of commission. He finds senior Jacob Smith for the big score, and whenever there's a comeback involved with Washington, you know that Tupac Capea is going to be a part of it. And here he is. He caps off another drive, and they're within 8 points at this time. Tupac always needs to be stretched out too. You got to take care of your prized possessions. And then a little screen pass picked off by senior Peyton Newsma, and they had a chance to get a tie here, just within 2 points. Missed the 2-point conversion, but that's as close as they would get. Tate Wishard finished off the Warriors. Let's hear from the Knights.
We had that we had that play scripted out since Monday, and we knew we were going to get it right away. And I saw man coverage, and I knew Bauer was going to beat anybody out here in the state. So it was, a good play call and executed it well.
Yeah, he can throw the ball, and we see that in practice, and that's why we trusted him to throw it tonight, and we all believe in him, and he believes in himself, and that's why he was able to make those throws.
That's what championship football is, and hopefully we don't have to see Washington again, but more than likely we're going to have to again this year.
Well, those are two important lessons, but my third lesson is picking a game ball winner this week. It's going to be crazy. So many great performances. We'll get back to that on Wednesday, but for now, that's all we've got. Back to you, Kelly.
All right, thank you so much, Jandy. Well, that is about all the time we have today for Midco Sports Night. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to follow us on social media. Also, we have Midco Sports Live from the Sanford International coming up next week. So we'll tell you all about that later in the week. Have a great night, everyone. See you tomorrow.